Hey everybody, on the bright side here, welcome back to the Daniel. Today we're My Hero Academia, The Watching. I went and saw Look Back just before this. I'm in a state right now, and a perfect state, I think, to watch this show. Because last time on My Hero Academia, we had a very emotional episode with a terrible title because they made it seem like it was going to be a All Might episode when it was in fact a Todoroki episode. It seems like we're finally at the end. It seems like this is the end of the Todoroki family storyline. Shoto's arc feels complete. Endeavor's arc feels complete. Dabi's arc. There's probably a bit of epilogue to do with the storyline, but everything feels like it's gotten to the climax in that regard. And I mean, last episode was truly one of the best episodes that we had. And this episode, it seems like we're gonna be dealing with the Toga situation, and I'm ready to see where things go. If you guys are excited for more My Hero Academia, I thought this was the finale. Next time is the finale. This is the penultimate episode, and if you don't want to miss the finale, I have no idea what they're saving for it, but it's probably going to be good. Then you should subscribe and hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss the finale of My Hero Academia Season 7. Let's press the play button on this beautiful family hug. Yep, that's what's happening. In 3, 2, 1, go. Now everything is cold. Dabi's been defeated. There's no more laughing on that. It's just you, basically. I mean, everyone else is fucked off. Damn! Everyone's captured. Ooh! Look at those eyes! She's ready to go! Her entire goal is to see people smile. God damn. Pixie Bob has been putting in work. God, look at the wave. When does it stop? Uh-oh. We gotta protect the family. God damn, they're fucked up right now. Yeah, Hawks? With all the tape measurer things. You know, it was really unclear. I'm gonna say no, he's not dead yet, but... Ooh! Look at her go! Let's go. Oh yeah, she's like, oh, she knows I'm me. Yeah, she notices these things. Sorry, before we get too deep into this episode, I gotta get out a few things. This is gonna be another penultimate episode in which Uraraka is just like the star of the episode, and it's gonna be another penultimate episode in which her voice actress gets to show why she's the GOAT! Also Toga's voice actress. Uh-oh. Oh god, twice with boobs. Cursed. Now I'm just imagining this episode in the recording booth is just Toga and Uraraka's voice actresses just screaming at each other. That was a misunderstanding then. Normal? What was that? Spent a long time trying to figure out what normal is. The fuck? It just looks too fucking boring. I'm pissed at parents. Oh boy! Okay. Kamui Woods. Got her. Oh. Ah! Jesus Christ! It's true. Uraraka doesn't care about the normalness of society at this point. Ooh. I want her to be like, gotcha, bitch!
祝福も喜びも私は何も感じない。私をかわいそうな人間にするな。
Well, I do pity you, but like.
Togaちゃんってヴィラン名つけねえの？つけようぜ。いらねえよ。
嫌です。
あった方が箔つくよ。女吸血鬼か。ピカチュウ。
ピカチュウ。Boys。
得体の知れねえ敵対者への歌唱が始まりだったそうだ。世界がコミックになったのは名乗りが原因って説さ。俺はいいや。かっこいいと思うけど。
it's pretty awesome, but
私はトガヒミコとして生きるのです。
she wants to be herself, specifically. Oh yeah, she's got her! Like I said. Ah, damn.
結局檻に入れて死刑でしょ。
Oh
生存競
boy.
争なんだよこれはもう。お互い当たり前だね。登場じゃないならただの英語だ。死ねよヒーロー。サットマンズレギオン。
I wonder what this feels like. Everyone's like, oh, death approaches. Yeah, twice as Quirk may have maybe the best example of that. Two girls! Oh, yeah.
浮かせるだけだ。何のダメージもない。ゼログラビティは人を傷つけるための力じゃないもの。
It's true. Oh, God. She's fucked up.
人を殺めたこと、なかったことにはしてあげられない。ただ、あなたの顔を見て、そうならざるを得なかった理由
Look at her fly around.
あなたにあまりに悲しい顔をさせたから。あれがお前だろう。あれも私。聞いてトガヒミコ。怖かった。わからなかったから。なんで知らないの。
Just like an entire.
実は突き放したけど、あなたの居心地のいい世界ではないけれど。英語だ。
Jeez.
わかってる。
The drawings in this episode are crazy. She killed that guy. Love bombing. It's like, oh my god. Oh my god. What's going on? She's making them all float. Holy shit. What must that do to her body? God, the voice actress, she's incredible. I love that everyone's power is evolving. This makes her so strong. This is crazy. I am, in fact, a real one. Yeah, and here it goes. Yeah, she's gonna fucking die. Oh man, look at this. I'm pulling on each other.
くなるにつれて世界は両親と家だけじゃなくて他者が存在することを知った祈りやイズクを好きになって今はあなたを止めたいだから今私はここにいる思ったこと思ってきたこと全部
You don't stand a chance. You don't stand a chance against her. Like, this amount of empathy. Oh my god. No matter how twisted you become.
好きになっちゃうの動物でもヴィランでもヒーローでも男の子でも女の子でもだってみんな綺麗な血が流れてるんだもん
That's a sentiment that makes sense to me.
言われたもん好きだった人に似てたの
Damn, it really is.
血ちょうだいって言えなかったのだって人間じゃないって言われちゃうから
Some real venting here.
正しいこと言われておしまいだからヴィラン連合なのずっとサインを出してくれてたのに気づくのが遅くなっちゃったジンくんの血が抜けてくジンくんが消えていく
Thanks twice for letting our girl get to this point.
ヴィラン連合の代わりにはなれないけどあなたの笑顔が素敵だと伝えなきゃと思ったの
God damn.
私世界一
The cutest in the world. God damn. And this is coming from the girl who, like, obsesses over smiles. You know she means it. Oh, that's great.
オール・フォー・ワンとオール・マイトいざ
Don't fuck with me again, show. Next episode's gonna be fucking heat. This episode was heat too. Horikoshi, when writing this arc, that like pen on fire gif, like Jesus Christ. Every single episode we get closer to the ending, that like so many people on the internet have been like, oh, it's mid, it's underwhelming, it ruins a thing. I'm like, how could that possibly be the case? I've been filled with the sentiment recently about, like, concerning this show and other shows. If I have been entertained by this show since 2016, and it's mostly been, like, very exciting and super fun for me, then how can, like, the ending possibly ruin that for me? I will have these memories forever. And this episode is... God, I mean, they just stay good. I remember, I felt like back in the day with My Hero Academia, it was like every arc there would be an episode that you're all like, oh, this is the episode. This is like the episode that is like the new standard. You know, like in the first season, it was the episode where All Might fights the Nomu. And then the second season came around and it was Todoroki versus Deku. But this season, it feels like that kind of vibe every episode. Like, even on the ones that are, like, a bit lower key. Like, the episode, like, there were a couple episodes where, like, Tokoyami had a big moment, or Mina had a big moment, or Shoji had a big moment. Even those are played up and really good. Like, this show has become a master of, like, hyping me up. But this is the, like, culmination of an arc that has been going, or like a storyline that has been going since season 3, which means that it's something that has a lot of weight, and I very much appreciate that the show put a lot of weight on it. Because I could understand a reader being all like, this is the fight that maybe interests me the least, but to me it's like, I think this kind of solidifies, like, Uraraka as, like, one of the best heroes in this entire show at, like, actually being a hero. Like, I mean, she did something that no one else could. And she did it through just, like, pure empathy and understanding. I think it's a very important episode in terms of, like, lessons that this show could give, because it's, like, especially for, like, the modern world, it feels like many of us are very divided, but like we should have empathy for each other. To be fair though, Toga actually has, like, she is abnormal in a lot of ways and she has killed people, but her empathy bone in herself is still works. So as long as that still works, it becomes easy to, or it's easier to empathize with her than like someone who's like you couldn't accomplish this same thing with All for One. You couldn't be like, I understand you. His software was completely broken from the word go. He's irredeemable in that fact. But like the fact that like this high school girl was pushed to this point because no one would just like take a bit to like actually understand her perspective. I very much like the message of like promoting empathy, even if I'm having a hard time getting my words out about it. And I love that idea so much that I'm like, I don't know if I can say that she is a better hero than Deku, because Deku embodies a lot of her same traits with empathizing, which went over earlier in the season, when they had that talk about like, I really want to like get to know the people on the other side. Like I want to know their perspective. And they're both in that same boat. But Uraraka might be like the second best hero of class 1A to me. She's incredible. Her voice actress is incredible. Her power this episode, holy shit. Can she do that on demand now, or is it only in high emotional situations? Because if she can do what she did in this episode at any time, crime's over, baby. Just like create like a zero gravity field in like hundreds of foot radius. That would be crazy. Uraraka is a extremely underrated character in my opinion. She inspires me so much in this show, honestly. She almost got me to cry this episode. Just like two people pouring their hearts out to each other and like accepting each other. It's beautiful. I just like never feel like Uraraka, I feel like she's never really brought up in discussion of the characters of this show. Like whenever people talk about this show's characters, they're always talking about Deku, All Might, Bakugo, and it's like, can we give some respect to Uraraka? I don't know what the recent character polls have been, but she's probably the most popular female character. But I still feel like for a long time in this show, it was hard for her to shake off the idea of like, oh, she's Deku's love interest. That's her role, and Horikoshi has tried so hard to fight that. And I respect it personally. I think it was in season 3 when she made like the really, like during the licensing exam arc, she made a really mature decision for a 15-year-old to make, basically being all like, I need to focus on being a hero now. Love can wait. And that was, I think, the first time Horikoshi was all like, she does love Deku, but it's not her main thing. Her main thing is fighting for the smiles of heroes, and now the smiles of villains too. And let's talk about Toga. She's a pretty great character. She's really unique amongst the villains of like, I've always felt that she didn't really belong with the League of Villains. And the show made a good case of like, they were the only people willing to accept her as she was, and now she has someone else to take up that mantle because the League of Villains is toast. You know, Twice was such an important person to her, which is why now it's so beautiful that Twice his power is now gone from her body right when she finds someone else to help carry the hard things in life. I also feel like this was the first time actually that Uraraka has said that she loves Deku. I don't know what's gonna happen with Toga from now on. Will she go to prison after this? Because I really want her and Uraraka to be close friends. Like, to me, the ultimate sign of what a hero is in like superhero movies and comics and stuff, it doesn't come down to whether we can like fight crime and put them behind bars. That's just delaying the problem. The ultimate, like, thing that a hero can do is to help reform the villains. And there's not enough, like, superhero media that focuses on that aspect. Every now and again, it does happen. I'm thinking of... I just recently rewatched a playthrough of Spider-Man 2. And that has a big part in which Martin Lee is redeemed. And it's just like... That's an amazing thing. Anyway, I love that final line of... what was it? Is my smile cute? The cutest in the world. Yuri shippers are flipping out over this episode. I know someone who is... The only thing that she engages with in My Hero Academia is, as she calls it, vampire lesbians. And while this isn't a love thing in canon of the show, it does prickle the brain. I'm just in awe of Uraraka again. Like, she did it to me last season. She did it to me again. If I were to do a character tier list, she'd be in S tier for me, I think. Which is the second highest tier, the highest tier being Mina, because we all have biases. But with all that being said, if you like my reaction to this episode, then let me know by leaving a like. And you can subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications so you don't miss my reaction to the finale of Season 7 of My Hero Academia. Also, feel free to leave a comment. Give some appreciation for Uraraka, Ochako, whatever you call her. I've said Uraraka since Season 1, so don't make me change now. But let's give some appreciation for her. And I hope that I can make your day better, and I hope that you continue to have good days. Till next time, take it easy, everyone.